What is up? It's Keela J here. I hope that you are doing fabulous on this gorgeous day, darling. I don't care if it's raining, it's still gorgeous in my book because it is the day that the Lord hath made. Therefore, we will rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. I was created to be me, not how the world looks at me. My purpose is too big for mediocrity, so I stick out my chest, hold up my head, walk with God's authority. I will not conform. I will not conform. Hey, let them know, let them know, let them know, you the truth. I wanted to set some stuff clear since this is, a platform that God has given me. This is a channel, it's a stage, it's a microphone, whatever you want to call it, ministry. I guess that would be the proper name. I really wanted to set some things clear. And in the previous, I talked about Married at First Sight, just to show that I personally have kind of disdained. And God had to really check me on that and change my perspective after really hearing how certain people, especially in Hollywood, have been praying for celebrities. And of course, I encourage that. But it's so easy to look at the things that Hollywood is producing or that media and entertainment is producing and getting angry. For me, it's so easy because that is a huge passion that God has put in my heart. And so God had me, I was watching this show because I love marriage. Like, I want to be a marriage counselor. I want to have a marriage that is like on red carpets because I want to exemplify God's marriage to the world in a positive way through entertainment. Like, I love marriage. And I want to be a marriage counselor, all this stuff. So I'm watching this show and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And God quickly checked me. He said, I'm not mad with my people that have decided to get on the show. I'm not mad with my sons and my daughters because they desire to be in marriage. This is something that I've created that is good, and they're desiring it, which is good. And God says, I'm not angry with them. They're not going about it maybe in a way that I would love them to, but they're seeking love. And so instead of looking at other people like, why would you get married to that person? Or why would you, why are you seeking all this fake love? You need to look to God for love. Instead of doing that and villainizing them and pointing the finger at them, we need to humble ourselves and realize that we are just like them in ways that we're looking for love. And we look for love in different places. And you may be looking for love in a place that may not be on a broadcasted marriage on television, but you may be looking for it in different avenues that's just not being broadcasted. They're bold enough to do it. And so God humbly at the same time, and we're all in different walks, and so I actually used to be on a casting site called Backstage, and probably shouldn't say the name, but it was Backstage, and I got reached out to this, people. They were like, hey, would you like to apply to this Atlanta people that are serious about, people that are really serious about dating? And I was like, what is this? Like, they were like, just apply and see if you qualify. And I was like, okay, let me submit this thing, see what it's all about. I had 2 conversations with the people. They never said anything about specifics about a show. They just said, this is a show for people that are really, really serious about dating and marriage. And I was like, well, that's me. I don't play around with it. And so I did it, and I got enough clues to figure out that it was Married at First Sight. And I straight out asked them on the phone on my second interview. I said, is this Married at First Sight? So God reminded me of that. And he said, just because you caught what was going on beforehand, you could have been the same shoes. Because I told them no, and they pleaded with me so hard to go to the audition. And not that I'm big of it, but they were like, please, it's gonna be great. And so, but just because I decided not to, there's other people that ended up on the show, and I could have been them. And so I think it's so easy as Christians to point the finger at people and say, why are you doing this and why are you doing that? But we have to realize that we very well could be in their same shoes, or we even are in our same shoes. And God says, look at them. They're wanting to be married. Something I created, and this is good. Pray for them that they would look towards a healthy and a God-centered marriage. And I'm actually going to read exactly what he told me as soon as I find my notes. I'm going to read exactly what God told me. Where are my notes? Oh my gosh, they're all the way in my kitchen. 1 second, it's not that far. Oh, okay. So God said, he speaks to me, and this is a video I would recommend if you're curious about hearing from the Lord, which I really suggest that all believers, that we should just be like so oozy, you know, with God and hearing from him. But the Lord spoke to me as I was watching this show. Look at my notes. This is like what my pages look like when God speaks to me. They're so crazy. So God said that they're seeking love, and God is love. He said, I am love. So we should be praying that they are led to God's love instead of man's first. They should be led to God's love first. And also we should be praying that God's love leads them to the proper people in relationships. That's what God said. And isn't that a word to pray, and also to pray for ourselves? And so God says, I don't hate them. They want to do marriage the right way, you know, even on the show. They want to do marriage the right way, but they just need guidance and love and support, as we all do. So let's just pray that these amazing people that are seeking to be in a covenant of marriage will be led by God in all of this decision. God also said this. He said, but I'm not too happy with the experts, right? With the sin that the experts is doing, because the experts are trading places with God here, you know, and kind of like how a lot of New World Order is trying to control the universe and be a god. And God said that they're becoming little g gods in this experiment by thinking that they have control and dominion over God's creatures that he created in the covenant that God created. And that, he said, he does not like. And so that was like, I get it. I get it. I get it. And of course he loves all people, but he does not love the sin. And so, well, let's be praying for the experts as well to just remove all idols from their lives. And even if the show has become an idol, if themselves have made, if they've made themselves an idol and a little g god. And so let's just be praying for the veil to be removed from their eyes, and to see God as worthy and as glorious as he truly is. So yeah, that is, I just had to come on and say that, y'all. Love ya, and keep tuning in. Share this video, subscribe, comment below. Would love to hear from you. And also share what other videos that you would love to see, because I'm gonna be sharing. So comment below. Love you. Bye.